welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Manaya, but you can call me Manny. This is going to be my first what I eat in a week video. All plant-based, all vegan meals, so I'm really excited about that because it'll be 3 years this year being that I'm plant-based and vegan. This is a great way to see what exactly I'm eating and what exactly I'm making on a day-to-day basis. This is pretty realistic for me and what I make at home, so you guys are more than welcome to follow along. But for me, these are my favorites, so we're gonna get into what I eat this week. So for my first meal, I made Alfredo. Making this fettuccine Alfredo is pretty much a go-to for me on the regular. I only like to use a specific noodle as well. It's called pappardelle. I hope I'm saying it correct. While I have the noodles boiled, I chop up all of my vegetables, garlic and onions and mushrooms, and Joe Pez is such a big help with all of that. And I just saute everything in a pan so it's nice and golden brown. And then when it comes time to making the sauce, I like to make a nice roux with butter and flour. Now, I watched Tabitha Brown's recent upload of her making her famous fettuccine Alfredo, so I'll definitely have to try that next time with the dairy-free yogurt instead of using flour. But yeah, I like to make a nice roux with flour and butter and my favorite oat milk. And then once I get it to the consistency that I like a really thick, creamy sauce. That's when I can add all of my seasonings like salt and pepper, oregano. I also like my fettuccine Alfredo with a little bit of kick, so I'll add Frank's Red Hot sauce. And then of course you want to add your cheese, your non-dairy cheese. I'm using the Chow cheese, as well as dairy-free sour cream, as well as dairy-free cream cheese. Whatever cheese that I have in my refrigerator, I use. And of course, I like to add fresh parsley and basil to the mix. And then I can finally combine everything together, the noodles, the spinach, the onions, the mushrooms, everything. And then I made a nice little side salad to go perfectly with the pasta. Of course, you have to garnish a little bit of parsley on top. And of course, Frank's Red Hot sauce. And then for my side salad, I like to make my own dressings. I use some miso with some lemon juice and olive oil and season it with salt and pepper. And yeah, that's my fettuccine Alfredo. And then for my lunch the next day, I'm using a whole bunch of vegetables for a stir fry. So I'm using ginger, carrots, onion, kale, peppers, whatever I pretty much have in the fridge. Stir fries are actually another staple in my household. We love a good stir fry. Threw it all into my wok with lots of salt and pepper, some soy sauce, or if you have tamari sauce, and I also use a little bit of sugar to sweeten it up. I like to add hot pepper paste for some color as well as to give it some heat. I get my kimchi from my local Asian market. This particular brand happens to be vegan. And with my stir fry, I just sauteed up some kale and had a nice little salad of cucumbers and peppers on the side. So then the next day, I had a vegan omelet or vegan egg. I got the recipe online and from another YouTuber. I'll link her down below. And you blend up all of the ingredients. They come out with a pretty big batch of it, so it will last me all throughout the week, and pop it into my refrigerator. Now you definitely need a really good pan for this. My pans are pretty old. I did purchase a new pan from our place, and it is the perfect non-stick pan. So my eggs here did not turn out so well, but that's okay. And then for a snack, I had dragon fruit. Dragon fruit has been a really favorite fruit of mine lately. Then to finish off the night, I had some nice relaxing tea. The next day, I wanted to make one of my favorites. Joe Pez and I love this, but we make fried mushrooms. And so to make this, I just cut up my mushrooms and I prepare my batter with flour. And I just season it really good with some cayenne, paprika, garlic and onion powder, salt and pepper. And then I just include a liquid, which would be oatmeal. Really simple and easy to make. And we just fry them in the pan with some oil. And I made a pretty big amount of the mushrooms, and then I made a pretty big salad to go with it. It was really delicious. And then to break fast the next day, I had my vegan egg. I decided to use a bread with my egg. Now my best friend put me onto this using a paratha. It's a crispy, flaky, doughy bread, and it doesn't take much to make it. You just add a little bit of oil to your pan, and you want to make sure that it's nicely browned on each side. I absolutely love it. I've been using it for quite a while now with a few different dishes, but my particular favorite is to use it for breakfast. People don't dream out here. People don't dream. So you'll see that here where I put my vegan egg in between the bread and just put some parsley and sriracha on top. It's really, really delicious. And then on the side I just had some strawberries and blueberries with a drizzle of maple syrup. And then for dinner, we actually had takeout from our local vegetarian and vegan Chinese takeout spot. And then the next day, I was in the mood for some pho. I made my own broth using vegetable broth, and I just added some dried shiitake mushrooms, added some ginger, some onion, different various seasonings. So I let the broth simmer for at least an hour, and then I just spooned the broth over the noodles, garnish it with some scallions or green onions that I regrew, and of course you can't forget the seaweed and sriracha and sesame seeds. So yeah, that concludes my what I eat in a week. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some helpful tips. Alright guys, until the next time.